Yeah, well, digital storytelling is about telling stories. And we've always been very interested in empowering people who don't usually tell stories to tell stories. This has led us, I think, to diminish the importance of telling good stories and telling stories well and learning to tell stories better. We see lots of wonderful stories told by people who've never created digital stories before, but we have almost a decade of history now, and we don't have a history of the development of single voices. We have relatively few stories that have been told by people who have tried time and time again to develop a better way of telling the story, or who have tried time and time again to tell different stories. I'm really not saying that they're bad stories. This is one reason I keep trying out the sermon, is people keep hearing that I'm picking on the people who are telling new stories. And it's not that they're bad storytellers or that they're bad stories. But, like at DS4, when I was at Crested Butte, we saw some good stories, some unpromising stories by people who you would have expected, based on their resume, would have been telling better stories than they were. But that's 3-4 years ago. The digital story we know is a small story. And where are the 5th and 6th and 7th stories from these very same people, so that we could trade trade a history, watch the development of a voice, or watch all these different ways of telling a story? Who's the digital storyteller who's the master of comedy, or who has done the brilliant funny story and the brilliant romantic story and the brilliant tragedy?